Is it live or is it not live? This is, oh, there we go. We're live. Hello, how are you? It's Jane. I'm in my workspace and, oh, actually, this is me talking through popcorn. Look at that little guy. Okay, how are you? I thought I would do a little tour of my, this isn't my studio, this is my workspace, but it's kind of becoming an extra studio. So I'm very lucky. I've kind of got 3 plus a lot of other satellite studios that I use. And because an art space can be anywhere I am, if I've got a journal and some pencils, I in my studio. But this is actually my workspace, and I thought I'd give you a little tour around because I've done something really, really new, and I just wanted to share what I've done because it's kind of cool. Now I'm just looking for Le Chatters. Hey Denise, hey Jenren, hey Julie, hey Marie. Oh, how you going? Yes, it's a happy day. Oh, you're in Texas. San Antonio is so cool. The Riverside Walk. I remember going to that, and Angus and I have been recommended, make sure you don't miss it. We had no idea how magical it was. That is cool. Texas is cool in general. Texas is cool. Okay, anyway, reminiscing. So what I wanted to show you is a little bit of the new setup that I've got here, and just to show you all this gorgeous colour, but mainly because I've got artwork hanging up, and I haven't had my own artwork. I sort of have had my own artwork hanging up in the house, but not fully intentionally. It's like, yeah. Anyway, I'm remedying that. I'm getting there. The Riverwalk, yeah, so good. Okay, so I'm going to swap to popcorn cam, and we may as well start here actually. Now the only trouble with this camera is I can't see what you can see, so we'll just have to guess. But here we have, oh, it's a bit bouncy, isn't it? Let's see if I can get rid of that bounce. Hang on. We've got popcorn here. I've actually put a link to the place where I get these amazing cushions. They've got a sale. Unfortunately, what I got wasn't on sale. It never is. But that's actually not true. I'll tell you about that in a sec. Yes, so I've put the link there. It's an Australian company, and they just have the quirkiest colours and things. And I've been buying their velvet cushions for a few years. Some of my favourite objects. But what I wanted to really show you is I've got these really big artworks up here. Oh, if only I could get this to be a bit steadier. I'll have to work on that. But also, I'll just take off this little logo because we don't need that there. I've got one of my little sculptures that I've made with Clary Lawrence, who's a Brisbane artist. And then if we go for a walk here, I'm going to try and keep you steady. I will go past the easel. My camera has this whiteboard mode, so I've been playing around with it. My yay lights, and I'm creating some other lights. Oh, I've got this display coming on up here as well. That's all on a magnet board, but I just wanted to take you out here and show you this. And hello, Zozzy. What you doing, gorgeous? I've got my anthuriums here. And if you see the washing in the background, just ignore that, please. What I wanted to show you was this lounge. Now, the funny thing is, when I got this chaise lounge or whatever it's called, when it arrived, it was way wider than we thought. And it's been the best thing ever because it's given me extra room for cushions. And I love a good cushion. Yes, so these are special ones that the little dogs can sit on, but what I really wanted to share with you is my artwork. And we've got scaffolding all around the house as well at the moment because the roof is about to be replaced. But we've got my artwork here. Whoops. And this is big. I'll put my hand on it so you can see her and my plant. Look at this. Oh, the joy, the gorgeousness. And I'm just loving all the bright colour in with my house plants. Just from a lot of these cushions I already had. The floor cushions are new. This is a new puddle rug. It was super cheap. I have to keep rugs super cheap in the house because I've got 3 little dogs and little muddy footprints and sometimes the occasional piddle. We try not to have that happen, but, you know, life is life. Life is lifing. Look at my little Clary Lawrence going there. My beautiful plants, my elephant ear, alocasia. Oh, the joy of it. This is Natalie Lette. Oh, it's gorgeous. Got a little embroidered butterfly on the back. Fun, right? Okay, we'll go back in, have a look at that beautiful plant there. And this artwork here that we've got up on the wall, again, this is really quite big and I've painted it on paper. I love creating on paper. There's just something very, very unprecious about it. When I'm painting, I've either got it on a wall, just taped to a wall, or to a big wooden board, like how I have in my studio, and there's no bounce. Big canvas, I don't like the bouncing effect that I can feel in it. And also canvas texture, I can cover, of course, with gesso, but I just prefer, I just love painting on paper. So this is actually Pattern Maker's paper. And I love painting on it, absolutely love painting. This is all with my joyful gesso, with my paints, with my inks. But what I wanted to show you is when you create something really big and you want to display it, blue tack or anything like that, that is just not the best way to do it. Angus, we started to work on, I'll just pop you down here actually. Angus started to work on an amazing system that he was going to create out of wood. And then we went down to the hardware store. Just swap the cameras back around. And we went down to the hardware store and I saw these, which I've used before, these sort of command hooks, but this is a Velcro-y type of one. Perfect for paper. So this one holds up to 7 kilos and it's actually like, I'll show you, like it's Velcro, really strong, stiff Velcro stuff. Crack, crack, crack. And I've got that up under the artworks and on the ones on the wall at the back, and I can move them around. It's not, allegedly, it's not going to hurt the paint or anything. And we didn't have to put any extra screws in the wall because one of the reasons I haven't hung any work is because it's big. I thought I was going to have to frame it, and which would be better for the longevity of the artwork. But I love having it without glass on top of it, just there. Suits me and my house. So that has worked very nicely. The cushion makers are in the description. I've got a little link there and the link will take you there and you will get a discount and I will get some more loyalty points, which I will then immediately turn into another cushion. But they do have a sale and I got a towel. I want to try their towels. Apparently their towels are quite spectacular. I got one of their bedspreads, velvet on the top and cotton underneath, and fringing around, and it's a crazy colours, hot pink and burgundy on one side, and the other side's like a vintage floral print. Oh, like my cushion, a different colour, but like my cushion that Poppy's just lying in front of, this sort of vintage Victoriana flower press kind of look, and it's in a different blue. Oh, I love it so much. I love good design. I'm a lover of good design. Anyway, the link is there, so if you did want to go, I'll get a little pointy poo, you'll get point monies, and everything will be fabulous. But yes, you can go and check them out. I'm just going to turn this tracking off so the camera stops moving around. Okay. Now, what else did I want to show you that's in here? That was it really, just how this room is coming together. I've got those little fairy lights that are behind me. They're just from Kmart. There's a 3-meter version and a 10-meter version. 3-meter version I think is really cheap, and the 10-meter one was $9, and it's just all these little tiny lights on a wire. They're fantastic. And it's got a little battery pack, and that little yay light is the same thing. It's these little tiny lights inside the words. I just bought them as yay. I'm creating another little word signage at the back with some little circus lights that they had as well. So I'm in a joyful place. Oh, Linda's asking, this little glove. So this was actually from my hand therapist, and I had an operation on my thumb a few weeks ago. It's healing up really, really well. I've just got this little bandage on it to help with the healing. And oh, there was a little bug that just came flying past. And I'm a little bit addicted to my little glove. So when I went back to the hand therapist, I asked him for some extra ones. And I also thought, for driving, so you don't get, you get such strong light through the thing, for freckles on the hand. I thought, But I love having the glove on. It's just got light compression. I went looking on Amazon last night and I found some. Let me just wait until I receive them. I've ordered them, and I'll tell you if they're the same as this, because this is very light cotton. It's not too hot. It's got just enough compression. It's going to keep my joint warm and my hand warm. And also just reminds me to just take it a bit easy and be a bit more mindful of how I'm using my hands. I also just really like it. There's a soothing element. I'm massaging my hand all the time. I'm like Dr. Evil. I just need the cat. Oh, I've got this fluffy thing here on my chair arm, so I could put that there. Anyway, that is that. Yes, I think the surgery went well. I've got more movement in my thumb than I've had since the beginning of the year, and I'm very glad. So I'm doing all of my stretches, and I'm just trying to use my hand as much but as thoughtfully as I can. So with that in mind, we're going to do some drawing. I'm just reinserting myself into drawing and painting just gradually. So it's not frustrating for me, because when I can't use my hand properly, it's annoying. So I'm just doing that slowly. There's plenty of other things I can do, not gardening. And and the other thing I found, Linda, was a little cashmere glove. It was so cheap that it couldn't possibly be actual cashmere. I'm not expecting it to be, but it's a warm looked like it might be slightly compressive, and because I probably have a little bit of carpal tunnel syndrome, nothing serious, but just something to be mindful of. And it's like for like soft and woolly or something. Anyway, wait till I get them and I'll tell you if they're any good. Oh gosh. Yes, so I find that this has helped, but yeah, I get the pins and needles at night, and if I wear something, I haven't had that since this. But it might be because I'm just more mindful of my hands. I don't know. The twinkly lights are cute, aren't they? Yes. Okay, so hey Anita, how you going? Just scrolling through the comments. And it says that's the pillow I have. Oh, I love the pillows. They're so gorge. Oh, you've got that lavender cushion. The lavender cushion, and I've got a little matching blanket. It doesn't match actually. It's in green, but it's got embroidered. Some of the flowers and animals are a bit embroidered, and it's Nathalie Lete, who's a French illustrator, and she designs things for Anthropology. So I sort of just every so often have a little check. The US dollar is so high for Australians right now. Ordering things from America is just a little bit out of the question, but hopefully if the Australian dollar becomes a bit stronger at some point, like it used to be, we can be getting some little treats from Anthropology again, but until then, no. But yes, if you're in America and you've got Anthropology, oh, you lucky devil. Hey Sarah, how you going? Okay, so I've got another camera set up. I'll switch over to my Osmo Pocket. Look at me with all my technology. Oh my goodness. And the prompt for today on the mermaids, I've got my little mermaids creative zine, the download. I look in here, I can see our prompt for today. It is, depending on where you are in the world, I'm the 17th, something in the water. Or we could do a rainbow track. I'll do something in the water because I think there's something in the water. It's a really good song by a New Zealand singer. I can't remember her name, called Something in the Water. Wonderful little ditty. Okay, and we'll just have a look. What is numbers? Something in the water. I know which prompt is. Oh, and I've printed that paper. So in case you haven't seen this, it's a little downloadable zine that I created for creativity. Anyway, let's swap the camera to this one. And I'll just do a quick little zoom. The sound is still good, isn't it? Bam, 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 bam. Okay, it's this one. And, oh, I can apply a lot to this right now. Okay, so that is like that. The only thing is I can't see comments straight away. Oh, I wonder if I can actually, if I set my little iPad up. Oh my gosh, look at me with my technologies. Yes, I love technology. When it is working, when it is not working, I don't love it at all. I'm not offline. I'm online, baby. Come on. Sorry. Okay, what I do know is that I've got my little printout here. I've got my mermaid book here if I need some chapter retry. Come on, love. Right. This is Feeling Blue. Oh, this one is Something in the Water. And I've printed this. That's just on normal photocopy paper. Actually, it's a very, very, very fine copy paper. They're called a silk paper. It's not made of silk. It's just to explain the soft texture of it, I think. And let me have a look to see if I can just find our, with my channel. Live. Living with colour. There she is. Oh, good. Okay. Well, I might be able to see. Things. We'll just wait and see if that works out. Anyway, I've got this page, so I might draw on this. I could draw straight in there, but let me look through here because I think I've got that page printed on other papers. So these are printed on levitation paper. And as you know, every paper that you use is slightly different. So I wonder why this is misbehaving. I'm just looking at, there's us now. Stupid thing. Technology's great if it works. When it doesn't work, kick it. And that doesn't help. So this is printed. I ran this through my printer, laser printer. It's great for collage. And this is on the undulation paper from the little undulation journal. So it's a rice paper, great for collage as well. And just pop them off to the side. So they're just little extra prints. And if you didn't see me making this, I used my glow-in-the-dark art paste to bind these pages together, just glued them. You know, you can look that video up. This is the collage sheet from the Mastering Mixed Media workshop, the colour weaving lesson. That's our prompts. Yes, this is what I was looking for. Sorry, I'm just closing. I've got 60,000 things open on this stupid little ding-dong thing. This is the window pane paper. So it's like a vellum, a tracing paper, and I just love it. Okay, no, that's not what I want. Just trying to get to my own. This is on, I think, just normal copy paper. So this will be good for collaging, cutting up and sticking down with some matte medium. Ah, look at that. That's what I'm after. So this is Something in the Water, this page, printed onto the window pane paper from the paper pack. But you could pull some out if you've got the journals. So that's it there, printed on other paper. And this just normal copy paper, and this is it printed on the doodly-doo there. Oh, here we go. I've got the chat. I can actually see now. That's good. So I'm just having a quick little look. Oh, excellent. Maria says, I appreciate how fast your work with shipping. Oh, we try. We understand the importance of art supplies. And if you need your art supplies, you need them right now, right? So this camera is doing that glitchy thing again. I don't know why, but I apologise for that. And I might try and zoom it in a little bit while we are here. Just have to go to the other page to get that to happen. I've got a page. This is Feeling Blue. This is Something in the Water. So I might do both. And Annalise just got her order as well. Oh, how fun. You've been having some great times. Oh, before I start, Jerry gave me this beautiful little perfume oil, roll-on perfume oil. And I'm just going to pop a little bit on and smell, like heaven. Okay, I've got my pen, but I might treat myself to a little bit of metallic. Now, I've loved, even with my hand being a bit odd, these have been the things that I've been using. These pixel pens have been great because they're so light and I can thread them in my other fingers. So even though I've had to use my hand a bit differently, they've been good. Thicker things have been good too, not too thick though. Yeah, I've got a new appreciation for hands. But what I think would be fun is to create with metallic on this. So I've got this image already started, so I let something in the water. This is actually the Byron Bay Lighthouse here. I might put a plain piece of paper underneath it so that it stands out a bit more for us, because I've got my thing here that could have a little, oh hey Zozzy, oh gold or pink, oh dear, now the dogs will bark because Angus has just gotten home, so apologies for that. And for some reason they like to bark near me when they see something out the window. So I've got my lighthouse here. Ooh, and I might radiate these lines out from here. This is a good warm-up. Oops. So my lighthouse is radiating light everywhere. But it won't go, it will go down behind the headland there a little bit. There we go. And sorry about the also, is that flickering? I'm trying to capture it, but I'm also trying to draw it at the same time. The way that the gold metallic pen is sitting up on the paper, it's an optical illusion, of course, because the ink doesn't have any body to it, but it looks like stitching. Well, I'm sorry that your dogs are barking. I can't, I'll try and mute it for a second because Jess, she can't be stopped. Yep. Can you get the dogs to be quiet? Good luck with that. Did you buy anything to eat by any chance? I'm hungry. So maybe this is like the Loch Ness Monster, but it's really a mermaid's tail. And she's just looking. And I just have to show you. Zorro. Hey, Zozzy. This is Zorro Cam. Zozzy, what'd you see out there? Nothing? Yes. Hey, Zozzy. No, ignoring me. Oh, but there's Poppy watching. Okay. So we might even have something just as simple as that at the moment. She's just quietly swimming along. But we don't need to be doing more than that if we don't want to. That can be enough. But that's something in the water. Okay, and at least I'm drawing. Let's be grateful for that. Okay. On to the next. I might go the gold again. So this is a colour called Upper Crust that's from the, I think it's from Call the Carriage set of Tippy Toes. So you can find them in the paint pens on my website. Oh, and don't forget, if you need pencils, coloured pencils, I do have a code on the website that's just for this weekend. Well, it goes for this weekend. I extended it a little bit from a post that I did on Instagram, and it's called More Than 5. It's to do with a comment that Donald Trump made about little girls don't need 250 pencils, they only need 5. I disagree with that statement. And I did a post about my dad and just about coloured pencils and why they mean so much to me. But I do have a discount code that you can enter at checkout just for all of our coloured pencils if you wanted to avail yourself of such delights. So although I was accused of having TDS, Trump Derangement Syndrome, I don't. I just have, I just disagreed with the comment of little girls can have 5 pencils. I don't agree with that. I think colour is not a luxury. So I'm happy here for me to be able to control this. And the reason they call Tippy Toes these pencils is because they've got a very, very fine little point here. And you're up on your tippy toes, so it's a little bit harder for me to control, but I'll just rest my hand on the thing. So I'm just using this this space here that sort of looks like a head and shoulders to me. So just finding the mermaid in here. Oh, I might just colour her lip in. Oh, I love this pen. Okay. Okay, and the nice thing about these pens is we go up on the tip, and when you drag it down, you're going to get these wider lines. So you've got lots of variety in the line. Now when you're pushing on this sort of tip, we're not crunching it into the paper, drilling it in. All you'll do is destroy your beautiful pens. I'm tipping it to the side, tippy toes, tip, tip, tip. And then up on the toe. So we're up on the toe, tippy toes, and then we dip to get those swoops, the swooping brush strokes. I think we get a bit more variety. So you just get that variety of line, and loving how a metallic looks on here. Debbie says, I feel like she's in a goddess in the clouds looking down. Oh, Debbie, I've been working on a goddessy thing in the background. so excited about. I feel like I've been a little bit waylaid by Le Thumbelina. And yes, now my creativity is just going to, well, it's exploding. Because it can't come out of my hand, you see, so it's got to come out somewhere. And yes. So this could be a read, or which were just in a book that I read. Was it about Hera? No. Was it? Mm. Didn't it? What was it about? Perseus. Can't remember now. I read a lot of, well, I don't actually read a lot of books. It's not true. I don't have time. Go through phases. But they're usually about Greek mythology, so, or retellings of ancient Greek mythology. So weird. I love it. Just all the archetypes and all these old stories. They're sort of, I suppose they're warnings, fables, parables. So this colour is called Landed Gentry. Have a little look. Oh yes, Debbie's saying that Zozzy's so handsome. He sure is. A Chiweenie. Oh, that's cute. Oh, Jen says she's got all my coloured pencils. Oh, yes. And then I told a little story, or just relayed just my experience and just how my pencils, well, the credit owes to obviously my mum and my dad, but my dad would sharpen them every night. And one of the beautiful comments was someone was saying they remember their dad doing the same thing, and also someone else was saying that their dad teased them about their art and their creativity, and I took it as in, gentle teasing like a dad does. But their art supply cupboard was never lacking. So although he teased her about her doing art all the time, she knew she was fully supported because, you had your art there. You had the backup of someone making sure, mum, dad, guardian, that you were creating. And that's how I felt. And I think it's where my love of colour, organising colour, thinking of colour, I think that's where it all stems from, was from my pencils. And I've got the cutest photo of me sitting up on a table watching my dad draw. So glad I have that photo. Because he was not an artist in any way, but he would draw from the newspapers or from, the big Walter Foster drawing books. I used to love getting those. And, just thought he was a magician. It's great drawing with little kids if you can, because, they think you're fabulous. Oh, this colour. Just giving her a bit of a, well, she's a mermaid, I think, so because she's got some little sea fans happening here. And that's all metallic and gold. Hey, Melissa, how you going? Do we ever really know anyone, Jan Wren? But I hope we do get to know him. If you want to, that is. My lovely dad's gone up to heaven. I'd rather he was here with me, but sometimes we don't have a choice, do we? Yeah, we just have to think of the people that we love. Just, you know, living pain-free with all the dogs that have gone before them, all the pets. And, you know, we'll just see them some other time. Oh, now I need a little bit of this is Brush with Fame. So this is a different type of brush tips, a different type of paint pen. Same thing, you don't have to shake them. I wonder if I should give this her a little bit of cheek colour here as well. Now I've given her too much of this for her to be a goddess, so she has to be a mermaid. Greek goddesses have that straight nose. You know, like the statues, that's how we know they're a goddess. Or they're a deity. Oh, and I've just accepted and been accepted. There's a pen and stationery show coming up in Melbourne near the end of the year. And we're going to go down for it. And it's, yeah, just all pen and fountain pens and inks and things. Can you imagine? It'll be so much fun. So I'll let you know more about that as it happens. I don't know why Jess is harassing me, but she's decided to come and harass me. Hey, GGB. Gus? Angus? Oh, maybe she's harassing me for me to go and find Angus so she can be with him. It's that, or she needs to go to the toilet. Which might be my cue to finish my art. And sometimes you have to listen to the dog when it tells you. Ignore at your own peril, especially with my new puddle rug. I don't want it to be a piddle rug. I want it to be a puddle, not piddle, piddle rug. So this is going to wrinkle up when it gets wet. Some of that wrinkling will come out as it dries. It probably was all wrinkly in here, and as the ink is drying, the wrinkles usually just will come out. And sometimes you'll be left over with a little bit of texture. And then also on the back, because we've used metallics, sometimes it looks quite different on the back. So that's always a little bit interesting too. And when you are using these, like the journals that I've got with the translucent paper like this, you've just got another opportunity to create something on this side as well. So if I wanted to, this is standing out pretty well as is, But if I wanted to, I could. I can't ignore Jess for much longer though. I could maybe create in white pen, and I could try and get her to be a little bit different. Maybe I could turn her into a goddess on this side, and if it's white pen, it won't. So maybe this is, well, Sina Reid, would they have had, was it just the Olympians? I think any of the deities, they've got the straight nose. Also, you don't have to be locked into any rules. It's just, I like to think of these things. So the white pen won't really turn up on this side, but when I'm creating on this side, it just gives me another little opportunity to create something slightly different on this side. So this could be the goddess side. So she could be a Nereid, and maybe this side is just a regular old mermaid. What the difference is between those, I don't really know. One is an ancient Greece sea maiden and the daughter of Poseidon, and one of the daughters, I think there were lots of Nereids. And one might be just your bog standard mermaid, if there is such a thing. Oh, Melissa, enjoy your art haul. Yes. Tonya I asks, are the Epic pens no longer available? No, they're not. They are, I think we still have some of the inks if you need ink refills, but I haven't got the Epic pens. They've gotten very, very expensive for us to buy. So I haven't done that. And we have to buy a lot of them, and it's just too expensive. This is one of the older ones, is what we're talking about. So the replacement is typical fountain pen. Pooped on me. The replacement is one of our other fountain pens, so Funton pens or the Incredible pens and the tattoo ink. And then you've actually got the same waterproof ink, but in lots of different colours. So that's even better. It's just that the Epic pen was pretty cool, pretty epic, that is for sure. Okay, now I'm just going to come across here and just look at my art looking at me. Anyway, and I can rearrange things at the back here. It's sort of like a pin-up board that we created, also with those Velcro-y kind of things. These have worked quite well so far. If they all start falling down, I'll let you know. And I've got to tell you something funny. So Sabi, which we did the t-shirt giveaway with the mermaid on it. I've got one of theirs on today. This is Take Me to Italy. It's got lemons on it, limoncello, and I've got these cool pants with love hearts down the side, the Raving Hearts pants. And they're like old school tracky dack material, but they're like cool. Great for the colder weather. And they're like cool tracky pants. Anyway, Sabi, I took my little niece and we went to this sale. They're a local brand, and I don't think they've been going for that long, but they've got mermaid prints and other things. And the artwork is very unfinished, very, how would you even describe this? It's just, I love it. It just reminds me that things don't have to be perfect. And art is about your reaction to things, even just your reaction to the art supplies and the paper. It's just, it doesn't have to be that serious, okay? Oh, look, I kind of match my cushion. So they had this huge warehouse sale. We got there at 6:10 past 6. There were already 1,000 people in the queue. It only went till midday. I went with my little niece. It was really fun. They had a DJ. They had, a coffee truck, looked after everyone. And it was just sort of like a fun experience, to be honest. And of course, not everyone could get to this sale. So all the T-shirts they had left, they packaged them up in sets of 4 per size. So it was mystery. Whatever was in the pack, that's what you got. And at massively reduced price, because they're all seconds, so they've got holes in it. There would be some sort of fault on this T-shirt. I don't know where it is, and I don't care. They're sold out designs that you just can't get. That's the whole thing. And they're cute, right? Anyway, they had this sale. They had the online sale, 7 p.m., and it was just you have to get in there, get the size that you wanted. I got in, I checked out, bam, and then I was chatting with my friend. She missed out. Things sold out under a minute. Apparently they had 3,000 bags of T-shirts. They sold out in less than a minute. So I was talking to my sister yesterday, and she was like, we need to be doing T-shirts. I was like, oh. She said, you could do the art. She'll do this and that. Anyway, so we might do T-shirts. I don't know. But it's just fun anyway, because it's sort of like wearing pajamas all day. It's good. Okay, my friends. Yes, so Tonya, the pen, no, we've got alternatives though. So I'm going to go. I'm going to let Gesso out. Oh, that little Poppy. Look at him. I'll just show you. Where's this camera? Look at this little guy. Hey, Poppy. Pops. Poppy. He's ignoring me. Oh, he's so cute. And thanks for joining me. Go and do a little bit of mermaid. You can keep it really simple. And if you've got a metallic bit of anything, or coloured pencil, whatever you want to use, coloured pencils on the window pane paper, or on vellum, on those sorts of translucent papers are chef's kiss gorgeous, because coloured pencils have a bit of opacity. So anything with a bit of opacity contrasts with the translucency, and it's just loveliness. Yes, Jerry missed out on my T-shirt. Oh, anyway, you'll get something else, Jerry. Okay, my friends, so if you wanted to check out my cushion link, give me some loyalty points while you get a little bit of...
Okay, I found this on the web for okay, so if you wanted to check out my cushion link, check it out.
That was Siri totally being nosy and listening to me for no reason and getting it wrong, as usual. I'm glad that you caught alive with me, Linda, and I'll let you know how the things that I ordered on Amazon, if they're the right one, or if I'll have to contact my hand guy and find out what are they? What are these little things? And yes, well, I managed to get the T-shirts, and if I've got any doubles, because what they send might be a design that I already have, if I have any doubles, maybe we could have another giveaway. But the people who the T-shirts, they're off on their way, and it's a surprise. Like, it's the Willy Wonka gold ticket. You'll just have to wait and see if the mermaid T-shirt turns up. We'll just have to see. Yes, I'll buy your T-shirt. Would that be cute? Mermaid. Just mermaid at work. Mermaid at work. Hey, Lorianne, how you going? Okay, my friends, well, thank you for joining me. Go and do some mermaid. Go and do some art. Let it be joyfully unpolished. Don't worry about perfection. What's going on with this wiggly woggly camera? And just enjoy the day like I have been doing, and enjoy the colour, and yeah, mainly just go and do art. Bye. Now I think I can press a button to finish this. Now let's try.